Hello YouTube and welcome back to No Stream Available, the shittest channel on all of YouTube, guaranteed, where if you know, then you know. Now then. Anyway, we're back after the festivities with Jaff's President McKinley. I'm going to start off by saying, hope you all had a good Christmas. Hope everybody's nice and fat and fed and everything else, and nicely, pleasantly drunk and stoned and whatever else you do, and blah blah blah. And yeah, all the best for the new year. And that's heartfelt as well. So yeah, years don't get any easier, do they? So every year we hope the next one's going to be better than the last. So the 25 were no different. Yeah. Ups and downs for everybody, I'm sure. Anywho, like I said, we are back with Jaff's McKinley. So, got this casing repaired. It's almost ready for painting. So it's going to get some eye-build primer up here. It's going to get some etching primer under here when we've cleaned this off. But if you look what I've done, I've backed these holes up where this fucking stupid slide mount has been with some epoxy, and then I've come in on top with some super glue gel and baking soda and filled them from top as well, flattered them down, and they're all smooth. Once this is all flattered and ready for prime and stuff, and then the crackle finish goes over the top. So good enough for Lamborghini rocker boxes, then hey, good enough for President McKinley. And that's what we've done with that. Haven't made the bracket yet. Still need to get all metal working stuff out, but we are going to make a bracket for it, because like I said in the last video, you know, I just refuse to pay shipping prices to get stuff from America anymore. So yeah, hello Damo. That's Damo there on the old 385 there, listening to the our American counterparts. So yeah, so we've got the casing fettled. Next up, I'm going to get these spacker feet off this bottom fucking casing and start flattening this down as well. And then there's no real damage to this; it's just these stupid feet. So this is going to get a good flatting, and you know, then it's just going to be like eye build, etch primed, cleaned. Then we're ready to shoot some paint on them. So that's its casings. Ignore that stuff, that's just guitar parts. Right, now then, whilst I'm here, here's what's going to pertain with its face. Now then, if you remember it last video, I said that, yeah, there's a lot of this original face that we're going to save. And so, if you look at how I've masked it up, this is not fully how it would be masked. I'm just going to show you the two salient points of how to mask it up. Now then, this top edge, if you look what I've done, if you can see, I've masked right up to the lowest point of the damage. And then what I'll do is I will come along with some super glue gel, some cyanoacrylate gel, and I'm going to fill them little divots. I'm going to fill them divots very, very carefully. Now what you do is you don't take the massive bottle of super glue to the radio and try dabbing it on, because if you've got wrong super glue, you've got thin instead of thick, and it's going to run all over your face, and it's just, you're going to end up with a sticky mess. So what we do is we'll open the bottle, and somewhere on your building sheet here, you put like a surface down that you can work from. This is a sheet of cardboard on top of a fiberglass blanket, fire blanket type thing. So, and then obviously I've got my vice and stuff all sort of, you know, set down and everything, so in case I need to grip hold of something. And what we'll do is we will get a big dab of glue on there, and then we take an applicator. Now I like to use a bamboo skewer, and what you'll do, you'll come to your little blob of super glue, and then you'll come back over. Oop, fat hand didn't we? And you'll come back over and you just dab it in. You only dab in as much as that you need. Now this blob of super glue you've got on here will stay fresh, wet and uncured for a good half hour, an hour or so. So you've got time to just keep coming back and just dab in some more in, just as you need. Don't try to fill them all in one go. Build it up steady. Just like with car body work, you don't just fucking wang on fucking 6-inch deep swage fucking filler. You know, you come on with some like some bridging compound, or you might then come on with some fiberglass, and then you might come on with some filler, then some cellulose putty, and then you build primer, and you build it up in layers. And this is no different. So yeah. Obviously, if you're working with metal on a car, you pull your dent out, straighten your panel best you can, and then you repair it. You take out the damage as you can. You haven't got that luxury with plastic, really. There has been times when I've had to add new plastic into a front. There was a Colt 1200 DX that we brought in from France, and it had been on fire in one corner, and I had to make a whole new corner for its face. And yeah, that were very interesting. So that's how we do that kind of repair. So mask up so that you protect it, rest of your face. You know what I mean? Just like you would when decorating an house or working on your car. You know, you don't. It's easier to mask up than it is to come on and scrape fucking paint off your fucking tyres and fucking windows and lights and stuff. And it's just the same as this. You don't want to have to deal with aggro of getting glue where you don't want it to go. So, and that's, you see how I've gone up to edge it where we need to repair, and I'll just fill them little divots in, and then leaving this masking tape in place. When it's all cured, I'll reprofile this edge, hone it back to shape, and then it's just going to be just fine. But then, so that's like a hard masking line, and obviously this bit is, when I do paint the face, this bit, I told you it was a shit YouTube channel, didn't I? I did tell you. Yeah, you know, I told you it's a shit YouTube channel. This is how YouTube used to be. Two hands fucking talking at you. Sometimes cussing. Because we were allowed to swear once upon a time. Fuck it anyway, I don't care. Anyway, so here we are. And now the other type of masking is when you need to do a soft mask or a soft edge masking. And what you do with this is you don't seal. If I can show you, you see, you leave like a soft edge. You don't press it all the way home. You leave a soft edge. And so what we're going to do is, when we repaint this bezel, the overspray will sort of blend under that soft edge. So you've not got a line like you fucking painted it on with a fucking brush, which we see far too often when people are working on radios. And so what happens is you get like a soft edge, and then once you come back over with lacquer and you seal that edge in, it's basically undetectable. And I'll show you that when we get to end final reveal and stuff and blah blah blah. So that's where we are so far. So we are motoring on. Obviously, as you know, Christmas has come and gone, and yeah. Loud and proud there, Damo, wall to wall and treetop tall, sounding good as always. Always sounds immaculate, that guy. You'll not hear a better sounding station than him. So anyway, that's where we are. So that's the two different types of masking that you do. you know, and you just get your mask, your soft mask, where you want it to be. So if you look, it stops just below where we just hold on. So if you look, I told you it was a shit YouTube channel, didn't I? And hello to you, Al Capone, you purple face spastic. I'm back. You fucking wanker. Anyway, where are we? Here we are, the pointing thing. Now, if you look, it stops just below that lettering. We're wanting to save all this lettering because all lettering's intact. So there's no reason to come on and start tinkering with that. So we're going to leave that there. And then the paint just fades gradually up to it. And then when we come on and lacquer it, like I said, it will be pretty much undetectable. So yeah, and if I can do it, so can you. You know, I am not a smart man. Rigs are like a box of chocolates. You never know what kind of shit's gonna come onto you. Yeah, I am not a smart man. So yes, I'm not a smart man, and if I can do this shit, so can you. And there's no reason to have rigs that look shit. It doesn't need to happen. So get some shout outs done. Okay, so there's Lee, new Lee, old Lee, Denton Lee, if you're still out there, mate. Yep, still miss you, mate. Wish you'd come back. Scouse John, Cockmeister, Paul Cueball, Taxi Lee, Colin, Damo, get well soon, Damo. Other Damo we've just heard. God bless you, mate. Hope you and family are well. Next door's cat, big bastard, looks more like an Alsatian. Shout out to you. And yeah, thankfully that cat's a useless hunter according to its owner, and it's so fucking colossally fucking big it can't catch fuck all, thankfully. So we do still have some wildlife left around here. So unlike next door's cat, who is basically Peter Sutcliffe, kills birds. So anyway, if there's anybody I've forgotten, Bretsky, brother comrade Bretsky. Shout out to you, TV Steve. Shout out to you. I'm terrible. I'm an absolute terrible cunt with names and dates. Never forget a rig, never forget a car, never forget a item, but names and faces, fucking hell. So yeah, and I'm waffling now. Oh, shout out to Dave B, Dave W, you know you are, love you. Who else? Shout out to Jeff, who's having his radio done. I just want to point out as well, I don't charge money for this. I don't charge people for doing this. I'm doing this. It's just a hobby. It's just for love at game, basically. I've got no interest in making money at this shit. You know what I mean? Which may sound unusual, but it's true. You know, I don't want money for this. I'm just happy to save another beautiful little President McKinley that should never have got into this state in the first place. Jaff didn't do this shit to it, by the way. He didn't do this shit. Jaff is a great guy, and he's not the kind of dickhead that is going to go and drill holes into a fucking rig. So let's just, yeah. So, yeah. Anybody else out there? Yeah. Lee, Simon, Joe, everybody over there. Yeah. And as for anybody that I don't like, well, feel free to cram both my large balls into your mouth. And Mark, Mandy, other Mark, Mark M, other Mark M, Mandy, hello. And yes, that's Orchard Belly, yes, Orchard Belly, yes. And also Laszlo, who we mentioned last time, Laszlo. Shout out to Laszlo. Dave Shitty-ass, Bizzle. Yeah, let's get some shout outs done while we're here, and yeah, so that's where we are. In the meantime, that's me signing out. This is Gromit Knob, Gromit Knob's Custom Radios, no stream available. Time for a slurp, and yeah, time to do some gluing and sanding and dicking about. So yeah, in the meantime, cats are doing martial arts on each other, which is always good. So, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, drop a comment in below, section below, drop a comment in it, you know what to do, all that bullshit. This is supposed to be good for a YouTube channel. Shout out to all our GT Retro I'm forgetting, aren't I, as well, yeah. GT Retro. And yeah, everybody over in States, shout out to you guys. Thanks for still being here. It really means an awful lot. And a guy called Widowmaker. Hello, Widowmaker. I think are you a new subscriber? Shout out to you, hello to you. But yeah, so yeah, drop a commenting section below, like and subscribe. Yeah, and what you want to see, if there's aught I can help you with, let me know. And in the meantime, cheerio YouTube from me and the thumb. Cheerio YouTube. Sithy.